What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. It's time for us to check out a new survival game. You guys know me, I like survival games. There are not very many of them nowadays, and if they do exist, there's some kind of like massive 100-person server Rust knockoff. And so anyways, whenever a survival game comes out, I have to check it out. I have to play it. I need to fill up the food meter, and I need to fill up the water meter. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's an obsessive need. And so anyways, I've jacked myself up prior to this video by eating an entire family-sized bag of bold Chex Mix. I've drank about a half a gallon of water, and it's time to hit it hard. If you've never seen Tribe before, it's been promoted a little bit on Steam, I guess. I'm sure some of you would recognize the thumbnail if you saw it on there. This is a game where you are exiled to an island by your tribe, and you've got to learn to take care of a village by fulfilling their needs and taking care of things. It's kind of like Medieval Dynasty, I guess. It's got kind of like that feeling to it, where not only are you building like huts and campfires and kind of construction areas and things of that nature for yourself, but like people in the village are going to have requests and things they want you to build and stuff like that too in order to contribute to the overall storyline. And so anyways, that's an intriguing idea. So I figured we'd dive on in for about 30 minutes and see if it's something that suits your fancy. As of right now, the game is in a playtest phase. Anybody can sign up for that playtest if you wanted to vet any of the things that I say or notice during the course of this video. My account is not like a Splattercat gaming account on Steam, and when I clicked on join the playtest, it just let me straight in instantaneously and start the download, so I assume it'll do that for just about everybody else too. But without further ado, game, it is down below. Discord, it is down below. My Twitch stream, it is down below. Let's play some video games.
The Isle of the Banished. The unfortunate end of my journey. You'd think that I'm the leader of this quest, or at the very least the leader's helper. No. All my life I thought they were my brothers, but now they will see to my banishment. Fools. They say I deserve this, but they have not had to live with the vision of our doom. Since I was a boy, I constantly played with sticks. I saw their potential and ways to connect them that others thought impossible. The gods were good to me, so our village grew. The elders told me I had a gift, but the village was not enough. I was convinced that the gods expected more from me. Haunted by the vision of doom, I decided to build an altar that reached the sky. I thought that would appease them, but gods had different plans for me. They split the sky in two and consumed all my work. I was banished for offending them. Me, the only one who knew the truth. Only upon seeing the flaming rocks on the Isle of the Banished up close, the truth revealed itself to me. The gods wanted me to end up here.
Damn, pay that voice actor. He got in there. That man was delivering his heart out of those lines. Somebody give this man a raise. Don't mind me, other human being. I'm just half drowned trying to claw my way out of Poseidon's anus. Don't get up and help me or anything. It's fine. I'll just sit over here and breathe salt water. Man, Isle of the Banished. There we go. Now, see, help me up, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Ow! Did you just cut me? Hey, another day and another exile. You better prove yourself useful. Come on, did they exile you for your mouth? Can you even talk? I share your tongue. Good. Talk to the chieftain. The elders will see if you're useful or not. Go through the fire cave. You'll have to jump from a hanging rock to find our people. You don't jump, you'll die. Simple as that. Okay. It's simple, true. We're not feeding anybody that doesn't contribute, so contribute. This one time I'm going to give you fish. Cook them over my fire because you look weak. Like a mouse. I don't like mouse. The mouse is scary. All right. Thank you. Feel free to, just go back to what you were doing. It's all good. I like your mini skirt, dude. That's a good look for you. If you got it, flaunt it. That's what I always say. If you got the gluteus to back up these fashion decisions, you got them real powerful thighs with like the line running down the side, do it, man. Do it. Live your best life. All right, so we got to cook some fishies over here. I shall cook the fishies. It doesn't look like I can queue them up or anything else like that. I think I just have to click this one by one. I would recommend they get like a sizzling sound, like on a skillet or something while it's cooking in order to make it sound a little bit better, and then maybe like a thunk noise as it goes back into your inventory, like a wet, meaty plop after the sizzle. But we have food now, so that's good. Bottom left-hand corner, we've got our health, we've got our fish, we've got our water. Okay, not our fish. We've got our food. We've got our sleep meter. Top right-hand corner, we've got all the things that the village wants of us. I don't know if that's going to become relevant or necessary during the course of this playtest, but like, hey, let's walk into the big ol' spooky cave. The game actually looks really, really good graphically. You may not notice it because I had to turn off all the post-processing in order to get rid of the egregious amount of motion blur this game had. This game had an extremely aggressive amount of motion blur, and instead of having just like a motion blur toggle, they've got it linked in with a slider that handles all the post-processing effects. So unfortunately, I had to get rid of all the light rays and everything else in order to get after the motion blur, which I just physically cannot stand. For the life of me, I don't understand why people keep putting it in video games. It looks terrible. I always assume it's to like smooth out the frame rates on like consoles or something where they run on like 29.97 frames per second, but I can't say that's 100% the truth. But anyways, this game has a lot of motion blur. It's prettier than it looks right now on my screen, but I had to turn off the graphics options in order to get rid of it. We should kind of graze while we're in the area. A lot of the things around here are like picky-upable, and we're going to need like a lot of rocks and like stones and things for like the next part of the game. And so rather than having to walk all the way back over here, I'm going to pick up as many rocks as I possibly can. I feel like 15 will probably be good enough. Like, I don't need back problems, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a lava cave. That's pretty cool. Lava's really, really hot. I don't know if you guys have ever been near lava. I've been near lava. And I know that the phrase lava is really, really hot seems super obvious, but if there was a lava flow like that far away from you, from like right here, it would feel like you were in an oven at like 500 degrees. It's really, really unbelievably like supernaturally hot. Like I was next to a lava flow that was a little bit smaller than that one, about 5 feet away, and it was like unbearable, dude. It was brutal. Like you could almost feel yourself getting cooked. All right. Let's dive back on down. We'll go find our people. I need to get some, yeah, let's get some big leaves and stuff too. That sounds like a good plan. You can pretty much harvest anything that you see around. If a little tooltip pops up, it means you need that specific tool in order to harvest the thing. So for vines, we need knives. For trees, we need axes. For rocks, we need pickaxes. All the normal culprits that you would expect from a game like this. There's the elder. God's good. Gods bring fresh hands. Me greet. Great birds, you so ugly, so tired, terrible. Go drink water, also sleep. Use my tatami this time. I have work now. Come back when you are strong. Okay, Wisely, I like your hat. That's a really, really cool hat. I wish I had a cool hat. I don't think I have a cool hat. I don't even have legs, in all honesty. I'm just like a disembodied set of floating arms, as far as I can tell. But here's the pool of water. It's got, like, floaties in it. I don't know, maybe it's good for flossing. Maybe it'll help out with our dental. Oh, I do have a mask on. Yeah, there we go. I've also got like a cool Ram bandana. That's how you know I'm the main character. All right, where'd the boss man go? Oh yeah, I had to take a nap. That's right. All right, let's go up here and we'll take a little nap. There we go. I'm not gonna sleep that long because like, well, maybe I should. Yeah, we'll sleep till 6 o'clock. I don't want to be out, like, after dark, though, for, like, the duration of this video. I've got this weird propensity to where, like, I really, really like it when my viewers can see what I'm talking about. I would recommend putting meters in here for both food, water, and tiredness so that when you're using consumables, you can actively see how that's affecting your status instead of having to close the menu down to check the list. It's possible. Well, no, it doesn't look like there's a place to really check my status from right here. But yeah, they've got a bunch of empty space right here. I'm guessing this is where a ragdoll is going to go with, like, equipment that you can put on. It seems, and then underneath it'll probably have a synopsis. This gap is suspiciously sized for an inventory. And so I'm guessing that's where it's going to end up. Let's go talk to the boss man and see if he'll put us to work here. Boss man, I done took a nap. See, you're strong. My tatami is good. Water here, good. Now time come you build hut. For you, don't sleep on my tatami. Okay, cool. You need tools. Use the workshop. It's mine. You craft there. What you need is all around. Seek and find. Okay. Sounds good to me. And indeed, he's not lying to us. There is, in fact, a workbench over here. And that's why I've been picking up rocks and things of that nature, is because we need to make a knife. And once we've made the knife, we can go harvest a whole bunch of vines. And once we've harvested a whole bunch of vines, then we can make an axe and a pickaxe and all that kind of stuff. You know, the bare basics of survival. Let's get over here and we'll smack these vines and knock them out. For right now, the vines just disappear. I find that to be a little bit unimmersive. It would be cool if when you hit them, they like fell from the top with like physics and coiled, and then like went and like sunk into the ground or something like that, or like disintegrated or something, denoting they were going into your inventory. Not a huge deal. This game is still in like kind of early middle development at the moment, and so I'm guessing those little effects and things are probably on the list to be done. But they're not, like, at that part yet. Development is kind of structured. You work on, like, one thing, then you work on the next thing. Let's go over here. All right, I think 16 vines is probably a suitable amount of vines. I want to know if I can stab a guy and if there's going to be consequences for that. But, like, I don't want to throw my YouTube video to do it. We've got an axe over here. That's good. We've also got a hammer over here, so apparently I can disassemble buildings with it. There's a spear, which implies that there's going to be some form of combat, maybe, or at the bare minimum, hunting, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get this stuff slotted on in. So axe, hammer, spear. One thing I really like about this game is that you don't have a weight limit on what you can carry. It's one of my most favoriteest things. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of good. I'm just going to take those real quick. Can I loot these shelves? No? Okay, well, I got a whole bunch of free stuff out of that treasure chest over there, so, like, I'll take it. Village Elder, I need you to give me simple instructions as to what it is I'm supposed to be doing right now. The gods did not send you their best. You have tools. Good. Go build your hut. A good sleep. You useful when rested, not here. Under the sun, better for hut. Dude, you're just, like, being greedy about your cave, bro. That's it. You're just being cave greedy right now. All I ever wanted to do was, ooh, herbs? Yeah, dude. I'll take some herbs. Let's get it. All right, so we got like some herbs over here. There's a storage hut that I'm supposed to be finding, and we are out into the greater wide world right now. I don't know why my tongue decided to trip over that. Every now and again as a YouTuber, you hit like these walls where your mouth is just like, I don't think I'm going to contribute to you earning a living anymore. I'm going to make you seem like an idiot by forcing you to trip over like everything you're going to say for the next 15 minutes. I usually fix it by slowing down and talking slower. That's been my way to kind of deal with the problem. I think if I remember right, the storage hut is like over here. Like inside of this little nook over here. Yeah, and then we can get in on these shelves. And I think there should be... Oh, that chest was actually integrated into the village storage. Okay, fair enough. Normally there's stuff inside of there, but that chest I looted... Apparently the village has like a generalized inventory that's like shared universally, which makes sense when it comes down to the fact that we're going to have to feed the village and like contribute to the village. But anyways, where do I want to build my hut at? I mean, there's a really, really nice space over here. Is it already nighttime? Oh yeah, it's nighttime. It's a good looking skybox though. It's not a bad skybox. Looks nice. Oh, we got like some northern lights or something going on too. Sky magic. I want to find a good spot to build my base. I think I kind of like it over here. This looks like a good flat area. It's apparently next to like a wagon road or something. Yeah, this seems all right. Nice flat ground. You don't want to sleep at an angle, trust me. Sleeping at an angle sucks. All right, so we need to make a workshop. It takes 4 wood, 5 bamboo, and 3 vines to put down the foundation. And I just kind of want it to be, I don't know. We can put it like right there. That looks good to me. And the incremental building in this game is like really, really satisfying. So as you have objects, they actually get put in piece by piece. I like it. I like it a lot. Games that do this, Stranded Deep, I think, was another game that did this. And I always found the building to be really, really satisfying in Stranded Deep, despite, like, its other issues. Or I think Green Hell does it as well. I'm going to get this bamboo in here. There we go. We'll just kind of bambooninate. Get, like, a little bit more bamboo right there. A little bit right there. Get, like, some support struts going on. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, we need some ones up top, too. There we go. Build up just a real nice A-frame to make things work. Now, I need to... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, like, what am I missing here? We can put yellow grass in for our thatching. There we go. We're really setting ourselves up for sort of a Trogdor-related issue in the future, I think. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. There we go. Get a little bit of that in there. Get some big leaves in there. Starting to look good. Hey, my workshop is done. It wants me to go back and talk to the Elder, but now I should be able to craft stuff inside my own house. And I've got a sleeping roll, and I've got a storage chest. Later on down the line, I think I'd like to be able to place my own bed and like my own storage receptacles where I want them to go. It's possible that there's other more modular stuff later on down the line. I haven't really looked at the building list yet, but that's just my personal preferences. I like it when the buildings are kind of like a place that is free for you to decorate as you see fit. Village Elder, I need you to give me something to do. I am incapable of self-motivating. Exile. Shelter is built. It is done. Great. The gods shine upon you. It is time you learn how to catch fish. Make a spear and then throw it. The fish will be dead. You eat them. Easy. Okay. Fair enough. So there's my spear. All right. Looks good enough. And then we can throw it. Okay. Fair enough. Spearfishing seems like it would be really, really difficult. I've never gone spearfishing or bow fishing, but I get the feeling it comes down to memorizing kind of visually the refraction of the water and how much it offsets the shot visually. Because, like, when light passes through water, it refracts, which means that, like, where it looks like the fish is, it is not actually there. Like, it's, like, off a little bit. And so, anyways, I figure that probably takes a lot of practice. And what better time to practice than now? Let's take a look. I see a fish right there, I think. Is that like a turtle? What is that? Like a fish over there. Oh, there's a bunch of them down there. I think I missed. I'm gonna get my spear back real quick. Maybe if I get like... Ooh, did I get him? I think I got him. Yeah, I caught myself a fishy. A big old fish. I'm gonna fry and eat it. Gonna put it in a dish. Okay. I think we've got some Kevlar bulletproof fish around here. It's not my accuracy that's the problem. It's that them fish got that dragon skin on them. I think you got to go a little bit low. I think that's what it looks like to me. You got to go like a little bit low on them. Kind of. I don't know if I can just like spear them from right here. Yeah, brute force. No, it does not look like brute force works. So the stabbing motion is for something else. Man, I can't hit a fish for nothing. Hey, I got one. All right, I'm not going to starve. It took longer than expected, but I got one. We should probably go take a nap, I guess. I would like it if you actually looted the fish, and then you had to do some kind of, like, gutting or, like, preparation animation. Like, I don't know. It'd be cool to have different types of fish, like trout and pike and all that kind of stuff. And then different ones give you different amounts of meat out. And maybe the game tracks the biggest one that you've ever gotten and turns the fishing into like a little collection game. Poof! That's the good stuff right there. That's the stuff that makes me passionate. We'll probably sleep. Oh, it looks like it auto sets you up to sleep like the proper amount of time. Up bright and early at 9 a.m. All right, so we're up bright and early. I got to go back and talk to the Elder because apparently I never learned any of these skills while previously with my tribe. I was just so busy trying to build an altar to the heavens since I was a small child that I never picked up any of the minutia of things that, like, you know, a man in the tribe is supposed to be doing, like being really, really, really good at bullseyeing fish with spears. Did not get that skill. You catch a fish? I did. Good. Remember, cook it, then eat it. That's probably not great. You feel that too, eh? Exile, the Fire Mountain is angry. The gods are angry. We make sacrifice now. Make sacrifice good so God's happy again. Run. Find altar, burn incense as offering, and show God's respect. Okay, so perform rituals at an altar to unlock access to blueprints for new buildings and items. Remember to check the cost of the ritual before going to the altar. Okay. I think I saw... Yeah, there it is right there. So it looks like there's incense and there's talismans. And those are the currency by which we kind of like upgrade things. And it looks like there's different tiers of talismans and things too. Okay, I can get a sleeping hut if I have 1 incense. How do I make an incense? Is it hard to make? Let me go back to my house real fast. Beautiful hut. Hut, sweet hut. And let's see what we got going on here. So if I wanted to make an incense, it takes me 5 herbs and 5 yellow grass. I don't see any grass around that looks particularly yellow, so I'm going to have to track that down. I think there was yellow grass back in the village cave that we could harvest out of like one of their little crops, but there we go. I figured there would probably also be somewhere near, and this looks like our guy right here. Oh, I don't need to cut it. Okay, I can just pull it up. Gotcha. Let me get this yellow grass. I'm probably going to need a lot of it for thatching the next roof of the building that I make, so... I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm kind of wondering if, like, later on I'm going to be able to assign, like, tribesmen and whatnot to do various jobs in manufacturing for me. Oh, the trail right there is uplifted. You can see it. Yeah, I got a little bit of a... It's a little bit janky. Not too bad, though. I mean, I haven't seen any floating rocks yet. And that, to me, floating rocks are always the sign that a game has the touch of the jank upon it. So I gotta make the oh, it's still smoking over there. Dude, that smoke effect is pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit fast. I think they could slow down the animation a little bit by like 70% or so. Give it a little bit more of a billowing roll. That's pretty good smoke animation, man. It looks pretty solid. All right, let's go back over here and see if we can make our incense. There we go. We are now officially incensed. And we need to go to the ritual spot. I'm so glad that it's marking all these places for me with like a little icon, because like I don't like have a lot of free time in real life to play games. And like I'm okay with exploring and trying to find things, but oftentimes I have like an hour to play a game. And so I hear a lot of people complain about stuff like this, but I don't mind it that much as I've gotten older and my free time has become more and more limited. Due to activities, what must be done. It looks like maybe there's a collision plane there. Yeah, it's not going to let me go up over here. I don't think it's going to let it happen. Well, there's a nondescript stairway over here. I need to gather some bamboo while I'm over here, too. Damn, that was a clean cut, my guy. Were you a samurai? Good lord. He did, in one swing, he took out 4 bamboos. What a god. Okay, this guy is manlier than I will ever have the capacity or the knowledge to be. We're going to need a lot more bamboo, though, if we're going to build a new hut soon. And I think it's going to give me a new hut really, really shortly. So I'd like to pick up some of the preliminaries before we get over there. The tree chopping in this game is pretty satisfying. I haven't showed it off yet, but every tree in the game is choppable. So there's no, like, some other survival games, there's, like, trees that can be chopped and trees that cannot, that are, like, a part of the environment. This game, every tree I've checked so far can be chopped down, and it's got a decent animation. The logs are a little bit too big when you chop down trees, like they're kind of like gargantuan. That's okay, that could be like fixed. Apparently this is the altar. Looks like an altar to me. Oh. I think there was a cave entrance or something that I must have missed. Is this gonna hurt me? Well. Oh, dude, fall damage doesn't matter. Irrelevant. I got the ankles of a champion, bro. I drank my milk with extra cheese on every sandwich I've ever eaten. My calcium deposits are firm. All right, let's see here. We can get an upgrade to our axe and get a sleep hut. Place the incense on the altar. Okay. I didn't actually expect that to have appreciable magical effects. I'm guessing there's going to be some sound effects and like some music and stuff added during that scene once they get closer to a release. It was a little bit quiet. It was lacking the accompaniment. I got to tell the Elder that I did I get any new buildings? I did indeed get a sleep hut. I'm going to need more wood though. What other buildings are there? So there's a fisherman's hut, a hunter's hut, a farming hut, a cooking hut, toolmaker's storage, builder, and gatherer, shaman, woodcutter, potter, stonecutter. Okay. So there's definitely some things here to be built. Now that I have, I mean, I don't know, the mountain still kind of looks pissed off. I was going to say that I have assuaged Pele's ire, but I'm not so sure at this point. There still seems to be a lot of fire up there if I fix the ire. Let's talk to the Elder. Ritual? I did what you asked. I saw something strange, a vision. Fire Mountain was angry, fire everywhere, and also a strange sign. And a boat. I feel crazy. At last, gods choose savior. Yes, you make listen. Must save exiles and save the tribe. You save. If vision true, God's angry. We need big tribe to build big boat. No time. Fire Mountain more angry every day. Big tribe needs big food. Make sacrifice at altar, then make hut for fishermen. Okay. Gods send you for a reason. Come when fisherman hut ready. Let God's light way and go. Alright, so the cost of advanced rituals and special huts is high. Make your tribesmen work for you to collect enough resources and let you focus on management. Okay, so we've got like a tribal summary over here. I've got 4 people, and I've got 4 sleeping spots. And 4 people are idle right now. Okay, good. Let's go back, and it wants me to craft incense and craft a talisman. I don't know how to do either of those things, so I should probably find out. That way I know what buildings I need to knock out. But the sleeping hut is probably how we get more tribesmen or something like that. It'd be cool if like the game functioned on like a schedule, like day 2, day 3, like people wash up on the shores and you gotta like go find them and stuff. Like bring them in naturally instead of them just like magically appearing in your village. That'd be kind of rad. Let's see. So for a talisman, I need vines and I need branches. Okay. Easy enough. I am going to need more herbs, and the only place that we really saw herbs was right outside the exit to the village. And so I need to find more of those. But for now, let's go ahead and mash out a couple of talismans. Yeah, it definitely needs the sound of like shaving wood and then like a ka-tunk. Like when it puts it in your inventory right there to make it sound and feel a little bit better. I'm going to go all in on the talismans for right now. And we'll get like 5 of them so that at least I'm like kind of ahead of the curve. We've got the talismans we need. Now I need to track down herbs. And I'm guessing that most of the things that you find in this game have like a preferred environment. Going off of that, the only place that we've ever seen herbs is in the shady kind of cool areas with water. And so I'm going to check around the water and see if any herbs come up. Okay, so a little bit of bad news. I wandered around for a little while, did not find herbs. So ultimately I decided just to come back to the village and grab all the ones that were easily available over here. There's like 20 of them. That should stock us up, I think, with enough incense to last a while. Kind of keep us on the straight and narrow to get things done. And so we need to do the ritual for food rations next. I kind of wish they had told me to do that before I went up the big spooky mountain so that I could have done both rituals simultaneously. Just could have unlocked some stuff and some things. So back at the hut, we'll whip together this incense real fast. So that's now done. And I pretty much just have to go back up the mountain and light this thing. Back inside the spooky cave of the gods. It's time for us to light this candle. Let's do this thing. So we need to research food rations. Can we build an altar a little bit closer to the house? Like I don't want the gods to think I'm lazy. But like food rations. So we get a bamboo totem, a water skin, a fisherman's hut, and a cook's hut. Did it work? I think it worked. All right, back to the house. And now it's time for us to do a fisherman's hut, I guess. And then I think that's probably going to be the first production building that we're going to be able to assign some villagers to actually put them to work. Oh, how the tables have turned. I arrived here, a lonely rat from the drink, covered from head to toe in water and fish booty fluids. And now, I am the chief, giving the orders. The game does appear to have a map. And the island seems kind of big. Like, it seems like there's places to go. So, like, in the entire 30 minutes we've been playing, we haven't gone outside this little circular area right here. I've been editing out all the running and the travel because it doesn't make for really objectively appealing YouTube content. But if they get this whole thing filled up with, like, various locations and stuff like... I don't know if they're planning on having monsters or if it's going to be mostly a combatless game. Like, I found that, like, what this game reminds me of is Medieval Dynasty. I brought that up earlier. And actually, I felt like Medieval Dynasty had just the right amount of combat to be believable. Like, unless you got attacked by bandits on the road while you were traveling in between areas, like, there wasn't really that much fighting in the game. It was much more about farming and taking care of your settlement and crafting new items and things of that nature. So, honestly, I wouldn't even be that upset if this game didn't have, like, a huge amount of combat in it. I tend to be sort of an addict for these kinds of games, like the kinds of games where it's very obviously like a crafting treadmill, but for whatever reason, it's just, like, fun to build stuff and, like, do things and make projects. And frankly, I'm actually pretty impressed by the graphical fidelity. Like, the game looks really, really good, and it runs silky smooth. Like, I've had absolutely... Oh, I need 5 wood. Okay, I've had, like, no frame dips. I've had no performance issues. I haven't seen any of the textures flickering or, like, having any issues. Like, the game seems to be fairly well tastefully appointed. And when you play a lot of survival games like I do, you get used to being disappointed a lot of the time. And so it's kind of nice. I really like this chopping animation right here. How, like, chunks come out of the tree. It's pretty cool. Like, where your axe impacts. Like, little wedges come out. It's kind of nice. We'll just kind of swing away right here. There we go. Trees down. As I told you, the logs in this game are, like, comically huge. It's fine. Like, it's okay, but I don't know if anything happens if I hit the log even more. Looks like nothing. My water meter's almost out, too. Let's just knock down another tree real fast. This kind of looks like the tree from Green Hell that you get, like, ayahuasca out of. Like, you know those trees that, like, the vines that give you ayahuasca? They, like, only spawn on those trees so that, obviously, you can trip balls and walk through the jungle because that could have no negative consequences or outcomes whatsoever. Anyways, we'll go and grab that stuff right there. I've got 16 wood on me. Let me go ahead and grab a drink, and then we'll plop down this fisherman's hut and see what kind of, like, the colony management portion of the game looks like. All right, so water's looking pretty good. I'm gonna need to craft... Can I make, like, a campfire or anything to cook my fish on? Okay, so we can do a fisherman's hut. Oh, it actually, like, goes out in the water. Okay. Well, there's our fisherman's hut. Oh, cool, dude. We make, like, little grassy mats, dude. That's hella sick. We make, like, little yoga mats out of the grass. Sweet, dude. Okay, let's get the bamboo in. Bamboo. A little bit of bamboo right there. I gotta, like, jump to reach that one. There we go. A little bit more bamboo. Obviously, this is why I picked up all that bamboo while we were in the... Damn it. I'm out of bamboo. I think the baseline construction costed bamboo because I thought we had, like, 20 of it on us. So, like, placing the foundation probably cost us some bamboo. I see bamboo shoots over there. Yeah. I do need to cook some food, though, too. All right, so luckily there were bamboos around near where we're at. I don't know if you pluralize bamboos like that. I don't know. I've been bamboozled by the phonics. But we should have more bamboo now, I think. I think it looks like we've got a solid little grove over here. I don't know how fast it regrows, but man, bamboo is, like, magical. Like, as a guy that knows stuff about survivalism... Like, if you ever end up in a situation where you need to build something and there's bamboo around, bamboo is damn near indestructible It grows like an inch a week, so there's always huge amounts of it. It's super flexible, which means that you don't have to worry about it breaking or anything else. It's just really a great resource to have on hand for like framework, for like really just about anything. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with bamboo. Okay, so now that we're equipped with further bamboo, we should be able to finish this thing off. We need vines for the lashing, but it'll probably... Oh my god, it takes so much bamboo. Alright, I lied. Never mind. Yeah, we need a pretty serious amount of bamboo here. Are we ready to thatch? Alright, let us thatch. No, I ran out of big leaves. I think these count as big leaves. Yeah, these should be easy. We'll just grab these like, I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that plant is. I'm just going to call it a ficus and pretend like that's true. All right, I got to pick up some more ficuses. We can't loot those ferns right there. Honestly, they look kind of like banana leaves, but I know better. We'll grab a few more from over here too, just in case we need a few more for like whatever the next stage is. We've only done 3 out of the 6 stages of building this thing. And so, like, I get the feeling there's probably a bit more road to hoe in front of us. All right. So we got a few more chunks over here. I have unfortunately run out of grass and leaves, but luckily there's a bunch of grass right here. So it should be easy to pick up. Their thatching looks different than I expected. I've always found that, like, when it comes to thatch work, what I would do is I would make big bundles of the grass and I would lash it together into sort of like bales. And then you take like 5 bales and then you lash those all together to make basically like a roof sectional that is then tied off to each little chunk laid across it. I don't know. I would assume that the people in this game know better than I do. They probably got like some super cool technique to get it done. I think I grabbed the stuff we need, but if we end up needing more vines, we're in a little bit of trouble. And it looks like there is some lashing to be done, maybe. Or maybe not. Oh, cool. There's like little shelves and stuff, too. Got our little fish traps done. What am I missing here? Ah. A bamboo totem. How do I make the bamboo totem? Hold on, we gotta go back to our crafts lodge and see if maybe the bamboo totem is listed in here, because I don't have one of those. Bamboo totem. I need 10 bamboos. So yeah, we're going through some pretty serious building materials here. So I got 22 bamboos because it rhymed, and I felt like if I reconnected with all of you beginning with a jaunty rhyme, my career would go better. Let's go ahead and we'll make one of those. I can apparently make a water skin too, which might not be a terrible idea. I'm gonna get a water skin real fast because I don't like having to run back to the river whenever I want to drink. There we go. Now we've got like a bamboo, or I guess a leaf canteen. All done. And I'm guessing now, we can put people inside of it. Provide necessary tools, stock up on food rations in the village warehouse. There are no workers here. Okay, is there like a special sign or something that I've got to interact with out front? Ah. Okay, so it takes 30 seconds. And they require a spear. That's easy enough. There's your spear. I don't know if it's going to degrade as they use it, but like, it's cool. We can put it on. Oh, wow. It actually cuts down on the time pretty aggressively if you add more people to. Oh, there's a little guy right here. Let's go watch him. Is he actually going to do a fishing? Or is he just like, he just got here and he's like, I quit, later, walking off into the ocean, bye. Bye. It's nice to know you. Thank you for being my employee for 12 seconds. Oh no, he's throwing spears over there. Nice, dude. He didn't quit. He's just a go-getter. He knows the secret spots, man. Every fisherman knows the secret spots. But yeah, this is Tribe. I hope you guys liked it so far. Thus far, I am pleasantly optimistic about this one. Survival games over the years have always been hit or miss. I always find that they always end up between 60 and 70% positive ratings on Steam. I hope this game is different. From what I've seen so far, though, runs pretty smoothly and has really nice graphics. Looks really great, like it's a super pleasant game just to eyeball. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what is worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had Tribe. Tomorrow we will have something else. Thanks for hanging out, and that's all I got for you. Bye, folks.